And good evening, everyone. Doing a little Facebook Live here for you because we have encountered some snow-covered and slippery roads around the area, especially south of I-90. So I wanted to alert you to the fact, I put a post out on Facebook just a little bit ago, and then I took a little bit of a break, but I didn't get very far because up here, and I'm talking about Summit Township, I-90, and then point south, it is snow covered and slippery. It's really not uh, well treated at this point, I should say, on the 90 and on Peach Street. So I wanted to let you know about that if you're in that area or if you're traveling in that area. So what I want to do is show you a couple of weather cameras here. You can see it's coming down very steadily in Meadville. And I'm going to show you the contrast, which is so, typical in our neck of the woods this time of year. And, we're talking about winter in general here. So let me try to get my control panel here and maybe, just maybe I can show you a few things here besides Meadville. So if you go downtown, and this is all predicated on a northwest wind. Northwest wind does not favor the lakeshore and the city of Erie. So if you go downtown, you see a little light snow there. But say you compare that to a place like Edinburgh, and you just saw Meadville there. It's a whole other world. And if I take you up here to Summit Township, where I am, you can see that, it's that dark look because, the camera's 250 feet above me on the tower shooting down. So it's cutting through a lot of snow. And just to round you out, if you're viewing from other places, here's Warren for you. And if you look downtown Warren, there's hardly anything going on. So this is a situation that's mainly along and south of 90. And Adam Ripley, you're correct, kicked the snowbelt where you are in Waterford into a winter weather advisory, just like the lakeshore. And you're looking at Girard right here, has been in the whole time. So a little bit of a twist going on. Here's another lakeshore view for you. And this is going to be the bayfront. You can see some flurries here, but it's not the same kind of situation as you're getting from Summit and McCain. And even down here in Conneaut Lake, you're looking at Route 322, and you can see the tracks there. It is accumulating on that thoroughfare as well. Erie International Airport, we'll take a look at that right now, and starting to get a little bit steadier there. But up the road a piece, up Highway 20, almost to the New York border, and you can see it getting a little steadier in Northeast there. So we're getting some good bursts here, and that's why we're on, and that's why we're talking, just so you know if you're in those areas. So thanks, Dave. Good to see you. Ellen, always a pleasure. Charlie, I'm sure you'll be out and about tonight doing your thing. And GFS Yvonne, good to see you. How's it going down there in Spartansburg, Denise? Let me know how it's going down there in northern Crawford County. Fawn Rose, Northeast. Yep, we're showing it to you right here. And anybody else that's got some reports. So basically, what I encountered is I drove, right up Peach to where we show you this camera from. Let me get it back up here for you. And just as I was, and I'll show you in real time here, just as I was going on this little stretch right here, you see the on-ramp? All of a sudden, there's not a lot of traction. I got four-wheel drive, so I had to just take my foot off the brake and just turn into the skid as they tell you to do. And I was able to straighten it out as I got onto 90 up there and where my little pointer is. But, snow-covered, slippery, some tracks on 90 at exit 24 in Summit Township, but it's coming down steady. So a little bit of a wicked blow here. We've had some snowfall reports. I don't know if Laura is on here yet from Edinburgh, but I know that then I can put Edinburgh up here for you as well. She has had at least 2 inches since 5 o'clock, making a total of 6.5 for her down in Edinburgh. And I heard from my weather watcher, Becky, in French Creek, and we'll put Edinburgh back up here for you as well. And she's had 5.5 up there. So, you're looking at, and there you go, Vicki Reynolds, good to see you. Yeah, French Creek, New York, 5.5 and steady snow out there. Hi, Linda in Erie. Hello, Alex. Jim, I'm really appreciative of that report. And so you see what's going on here. It's the south of 90 corridor because of the northwest wind, which can not only find the cracks in Lake Erie, but it can also tap Lake Huron and bring that stuff down here. Hi, Patty. How's it going down there in Waterford? So I think it'll be tapering towards morning. Oh, that's a nice focus job there. I think it's going to be tapering after midnight and towards morning. But, the coldest air is coming in between midnight and towards morning. So we'll work with that for you. So let us just work our way around the area. And if you guys have any other comments, feel free to let us know. Thank you, Becky from Corey, and appreciate you coming in here. And you see some of the crew behind me. So we'll do a couple graphics here combined with that. Yes, it is cold, some very cold air coming in here. And Dave, you're in northern. How much would you say you've gotten down there? Maybe just this evening, if you got any kind of measurement that you can get there. Let me know. And any of you guys also that could, especially southern Erie and northern Crawford County, where it seems to be coming down the heaviest. If you got any idea of how much you've been getting, you can. Lori Hackworth, please. Good to see you here, Mary Kay. Good to see you. So let me go just to some other maps because we're going to have news on here at about. Is there a forecast for tomorrow, Adam? I don't think you're going to see much of anything. Who said that there's going to be 6 inches in water for tomorrow? I'd like to know. Just let me know, and we'll be happy to talk to you about that at some future date. So there we go. Anyway, let us do a couple things for you before we have to say goodbye here. Let me call up a few graphics here, and we'll show you a little bit more. So temperatures around the area, perhaps we should start with that because you start driving them down into the low 20s and below, you're going to have a hard time making the snow melt work. And you can see, well, I'll start with a radar here just to show you that's the big East Coast nor'easter that's moving away. But you're getting some support here. You see this off of Lake Huron, and we'd just like to show you how that works. Okay, you get a northwest wind like that. Okay, you can tap from Lake Huron, so you're taking moisture from what's not frozen in Lake Erie to a lot of moisture that's not frozen in Lake Huron and driving it right down the pike. So the thing is, this stuff should be diminished. Let me slow that down. That's just way too fast. Sorry about that, guys. So you get these bands, and you can see them here coming off Lake Huron and cutting across into Chautauqua County there where Becky is. But what we're going to see towards morning, see how the winds shift? Instead of being out of the northwest like that, they're going to go out of the west. Okay, and that's going to cut off the lake effect. In fact, this model is showing some sunshine and a nice southerly wind by afternoon. So this is pretty much an overnight thing that's going on right now. So just have to bear with it. And again, if you're in the city, you're not getting a whole lot from this thing because the wind flow is just not conducive to the lakeshore getting a lot of snow. You can get some snow, but it's not going to be the kind that's pounding, the snow belt at this point. So if you look, having a hard time getting a temperature map up here, but we will survive. And here we go. So there you go. I mean, you're driving your temps down into the upper teens now. So it's harder for the snow melt to work. So I guess what I'm saying here is if you're headed out tonight and, hey, Tyler, good to have you here. Where are you coming in from today? Yeah, we'll be doing the nightcap, Jeremiah. You'll need a higher power. Hey, dear. Sorry about that. I'm not that. Well, first of all, I'm not that smart nor strong. Okay. All right. And there you go. Northern Crawford County there. 4 inches. All right. So Erie Airport's had like 1.2 inches, just to let you know. Lake City about 2 inches. Northeast about 2 inches. So I don't know if you get 6, but I'm pretty much banking on you getting at least three more there. So good to have you here, Tyler from Waterford. And yeah, and that brings up a good point here. Thanks, Becky Benson, for that. You've got, wind chill factors right now. I can put that up for you. It's feeling like the single digits in most places. Warren, obviously not having a lot of wind, so that's a little odd. And Ashtabula the same. But I mean, you're in the single digits wind chill wise, and you're mainly in the teens temperature wise. So it's the cold and the snow, and it's really only through the night into daybreak, not favoring the lakeshore. But Kim, how's it going? Good to see you. Great to have you here. Let us know what's going on in your neck of the woods. Got enough, that's perfect. This evening we're getting reports of 2 to 3 inches additional from what's already in there. So that's telling you that it's still thumping south of 90. And so you all have a safe evening, okay? Thank you, Patty. Appreciate the support there. Hello, Maria. Are you back in Lake City? Good to have you here. So that's the thing here. So let me go back to some pictures, some weather cameras, just to show you the general rule around the area. Hi, Brenda. Good to have you here. Because I think pictures are worth 1,000 words. And when I spun out a little bit on the 90, that's why I'm here for you guys. Now, again, if you're in the city, it's not conducive to a lot of snow. You see, it's very light snow right there. And I'll give you a shot over at the bayfront again. It kind of comes and goes, but it doesn't pile up. All right. And here's the airport. You're going to see some flakes out there. And, it's there. And it comes and it appears at times. And here's Gerard for you as well. A few flurries there. But when you start going south and you have that northwest wind, that's when it starts to become more low visibility. And, you guys know this, but, high beams don't help when your visibility is like a half mile or less. And here's the fuzziness of our camera here, showing you that it's still thumping pretty good here in Summit Township. So you kind of go south and we go into Edinburgh here, and you can see it's coming down really well, at least probably closer to 3 inches since 5 o'clock there. You go over into Meadville, and you're going to see the tops there coming down really good in Meadville, and also over in Conneaut Lake. So there you are. I still got 5 minutes, don't I? Yes. Okay. They're trying to hurry me here. Dorian camera guy saying, wrap it up, Tom, and take it home. Anyway, here we go for Warren. Now you get on side of the other side of the snow belt, there's not a whole lot going on in Warren. So basically, that's why I'm here with you guys for a second or two tonight, because if you have to go out, that's, if you're in the city, no big deal. Right, Rick. They only measured 1.2 since, and that includes last night and today at the airport. But like I've been saying, the northwest wind brings the snow belt to the or brings the snow to the snow belt. Ed, good to see you here uh, uh, from Central PA. Not much north of 90. So I got to get going. Really appreciate this, Jim. Appreciate all your reports. Thanks for coming in. I got to get ready for the 10 o'clock news. So again, if you're in the city, it's not a big deal. If you got to travel I-90 and south, it's snow covered and slippery, and it's coming down in bursts with some low visibilities. So a word to the wise there. Thanks a lot, you guys. Got to get going. Laura, good to see you, and I'm sure you're going to get more there. And thanks, Chris. Good to have your reports in here as well. She's up in Northeast. So take care, everybody. I'll be on the nightcap around 1 a.m. If you're up, check us out then. You guys have a good and safe night wherever you are. Take care. And thank you for your support.